Have you ever thought about this? The way you sleep tonight might decide whether you wake up healthy tomorrow or never wake up at all. What if I told you that there are 8 common sleeping positions, yes, 8 that could silently raise your risk of a stroke, a heart attack, or serious brain damage, all while you're fast asleep? I'm not here to scare you without reason. I'm here because as a brain doctor, I've seen cases that shocked even the patients who went to bed healthy but woke up with sudden weakness, slurred speech, or worse, never woke up at all. Before we start, I need you to do 2 things. First, hit that subscribe button because every week I share life-saving tips for your brain, your heart, and your overall health. Second, I want you to answer this in the comments. How do you usually sleep? On your back, on your side, curled up, or maybe on your stomach? I promise, by the end of this video, your answer will mean a lot more to you than it does right now. And please stay with me until the very end, because the last sleeping position I'm going to tell you about is the most dangerous of all, and I guarantee most people have never even thought about it. Now, let's talk about how your body works when you're sleeping. You see, at night, your heart rate slows down, your breathing becomes deeper, and your blood moves differently through your body. This is natural, it's your body's maintenance mode. But certain positions can interfere with this delicate balance. If you block blood flow, twist your neck, compress your chest, or cut off oxygen for hours, you create the perfect conditions for a clot to form, blood pressure to spike, or your heart rhythm to go unstable. And the scariest part? You won't feel it happening. Let's go through all 8 risky positions, one by one. Position number 1. Lying flat on your back with thick pillows. You might think you're in the perfect, comfortable position, head resting high, neck supported by a couple of soft pillows. But here's what's really happening inside your body. When your head is lifted too high, your neck bends forward. This bend can partially block your carotid and vertebral arteries. These are the main highways that carry blood and oxygen to your brain. Imagine a garden hose bend it too sharply, and the flow slows or even stops. For someone who already has narrowing in these arteries due to age or cholesterol buildup, that little bend can reduce brain blood flow enough to cause silent strokes during the night. These are tiny strokes you may not feel immediately but that damage brain tissue over time. Thick pillows also push your chin closer to your chest, which narrows your airway. That means more snoring, higher risk of sleep apnea, and lower oxygen all night long. Low oxygen forces your heart to beat faster and harder, and over time, that's a recipe for high blood pressure and heart strain. Position number 2. Lying completely flat on your back with no head support. This sounds natural, right? But here's the problem: when you're flat with no head elevation, gravity works against you if your heart or veins aren't strong. Blood can pool in your head, especially if your veins have trouble sending it back down to the heart. This raises intracranial pressure inside your skull, which stresses your brain's delicate blood vessels. If you have high blood pressure, this added stress can make a weak artery burst, causing a hemorrhagic stroke. And remember, while you're asleep, your body isn't giving you warning signs. You won't feel dizzy or lightheaded, you just won't wake up the same. Position number 3. Sleeping on your stomach with head turned to one side. This one is a classic neck twister. Think about it: you're lying face down, but you have to breathe, so you turn your head sharply to the left or right. And you keep it there, for hours. That extreme rotation can partially pinch the vertebral arteries in your neck, which carry blood to the back of your brain. It's like keeping a hose half bent all night, less water flows through. In this case, less oxygen-rich blood gets to critical brain areas. On top of that, stomach sleeping makes it harder to breathe deeply, so your oxygen levels drop, and your heart works harder. Over time, this combination of low oxygen and restricted blood flow can trigger both heart rhythm problems and stroke risk. Position number 4. Tightly curled fetal position. Many people, especially in colder weather, curl up tightly on their side, knees pulled up toward the chest. It feels warm and safe, but it's not as safe for your circulation. When you curl tightly, you compress your chest and diaphragm. That limits how much your lungs can expand, which means you're breathing in less oxygen with each breath. Your heart then has to work harder to push that smaller amount of oxygen-rich blood to your brain and body. Over several hours, that reduced oxygen can make blood thicker and more likely to clot, especially in someone with slow circulation or dehydration. Position number 5. On your side with arm under pillow. This feels comfortable for many, but here's the hidden danger: when your arm is pinned under your pillow and your head, it compresses the blood vessels in your shoulder and upper arm. That slows blood flow to your neck and brain. If you've ever woken up with your arm completely numb or tingling, that's your body's warning sign. It's telling you that circulation was restricted for hours. Restricted circulation is not just uncomfortable, it can create stagnant areas in your blood flow where clots are more likely to form. Position number 6. Half stomach, half side twist. This is when you start on your side but roll partly forward, one leg bent up, the other stretched back. It's a spine and neck twister. That uneven rotation stresses your neck arteries and can slightly reduce blood flow to one side of the brain. It also makes it harder for your lungs to fully expand, meaning lower oxygen intake throughout the night. The danger here is slow, silent oxygen loss, something you won't notice until you start waking up with headaches, fatigue, or memory problems. Position number 7. Sleeping upright in a chair. Many people, especially those with acid reflux or breathing problems, fall asleep sitting up in a recliner. It can seem comfortable, but when your head falls forward, it bends your neck and reduces blood flow to your brain. Blood also pools in your legs for long periods, which increases the risk of deep vein thrombosis, a clot that can travel to your brain and cause a stroke. I've seen this happen to patients who thought they were just resting in the chair. Position number 8. Face down on your arm, most dangerous. And finally, the position I told you to wait for, the one I believe is most dangerous of all. This is when you sleep face down with your arm tucked under your head or across your pillow. The weight of your head compresses the arteries and veins in your arm and shoulder, slowing blood returning from your brain. At the same time, your face may be pressed partly into the pillow, making it harder to breathe. That combination, restricted circulation plus reduced oxygen, is extremely risky. For someone with high blood pressure, heart disease, or narrowed arteries, this can be enough to trigger a clot, a heart rhythm problem, or even a stroke before morning. The safest way to sleep. For most seniors, the safest position is on your side, head supported so your neck is straight, with a pillow between your knees for spinal alignment. Avoid thick pillows, avoid twisting your neck, and if you snore or wake up tired, get tested for sleep. So, my friends, now you know the way you sleep tonight can directly affect whether your brain and heart stay healthy tomorrow. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival. Studies show that poor sleeping positions and lack of proper support can increase your risk of stroke by as much as 60%, and even raise the risk of heart complications by 40% over time. That means something as simple as adjusting your posture tonight could literally save your life in the long run. Think about it: every night, you're spending 6 to 8 hours in one position. If that position is compressing your blood vessels, straining your neck, or reducing oxygen flow to your brain, imagine the damage being done quietly, night after night. The scary part? You won't even notice it until one morning when something goes terribly wrong. Now, I really want to know from you, was this video helpful? Did you discover that your sleeping position might actually be putting your health at risk? Tell me in the comments, because I read each one and your feedback truly helps others too. And if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss another important health tip that could protect your brain, your heart, and your life. Sleep smart, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video where we keep uncovering the hidden truths that no one tells you about your health.